Hey garden enthusiasts! Welcome back to Plant Do Home and Garden, your one-stop shop for all things gardening. You know, there's something almost magical about a vibrant, flourishing flower garden until you find that rabbits have turned your blooms into their personal salad bar. But don't worry. If you've been struggling to keep those adorable but destructive critters away from your prized petunias, we've got you covered. In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 beautiful plants that are not only eye-catchingly gorgeous, but also rabbit-resistant. So grab your gardening gloves and let's dig into a world where beauty and practicality unite. All right, let's get into it. First up on our list is the ever-vibrant allium. Known as ornamental onions, alliums are a versatile gem for any garden, ranging from adorable 6-inch tall rock garden varieties to impressive 6-foot-tall giants that are sure to make a statement. One of the best parts about alliums? They're rabbit-resistant. Thanks to their pungent smell, these colorful orbs act as natural sentinels for your garden. Plant them at the front of your garden borders or even near tender lily bulbs to keep those bunnies at bay. These beauties enjoy full sun to part shade and prefer well-drained, somewhat dry soil. Depending on the variety, alliums are hardy in zones 3 through 10. So if you're looking for a plant that's both aesthetically pleasing and serves as a natural critter deterrent, allium should definitely be on your listing. Next up is the anise hyssop, a hardy North American native that boasts spikes of vibrant violet-blue flowers from midsummer all the way to fall. This plant not only keeps rabbits at bay with its anise-scented foliage, but also attracts the right kind of garden guests. Hummingbirds and butterflies can't resist its nectar. So if you're dreaming of creating a beautiful butterfly garden, this is a plant that can help you achieve just that. Anise hyssop loves full sun and well-drained soil. It can grow from 2 to 6 feet tall, depending on the variety, and is hardy in zones 4 through 10. Beautiful, fragrant, and a magnet for pollinators. Anise hyssop is a triple threat that will not only add beauty to your garden, but also help it thrive. Coming up next is Baptisia, one of the garden's toughest and most resilient plants. With spikes of violet, blue, yellow, or white flowers, this drought-tolerant perennial is a bee magnet in the early summer. But its beauty doesn't end with its blooms. Baptisia's blue-green foliage remains stunning all the way to frost. And after blooming, its clusters of showy seed pods dry out, creating a unique rattling noise in the breeze. Baptisia thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, growing up to a majestic 5 feet tall. And good news for gardeners in colder climates, it's hardy in zones 3 through 9. So if you're looking for a plant that offers beauty, resilience, and a bit of music, Baptisia is the perfect addition to your garden. Next on our list is the bee balm, a plant that rabbits may not fancy, but hummingbirds certainly do. Bee balm is one of the best nectar plants for pollinators, producing an abundance of pink, red, violet, or white flowers from summer to early fall. Not only do these flowers attract hummingbirds, but they are also long-lasting and make beautiful cut bouquets. It's an easy-growing plant that adds a pop of color to your garden while keeping it rabbit-free. Bee balm prefers full sun and moist, well-drained soil. It grows between 1 to 3 feet tall, depending on the variety, and is hardy in zones 4 through 9. So if you're looking to create a pollinator-friendly garden that's also rabbit-resistant, bee balm is an excellent choice. Moving on to catmint, a perfect companion for hybrid roses and a robust deterrent for rabbits. With its gray-green foliage and clusters of blue, violet, pink, or white flowers, catmint adds a touch of elegance to your garden throughout the summer. Besides being rabbit-resistant, catmint tolerates heat and drought exceptionally well. And here's a bonus tip. After the plant finishes blooming, you can shear it back by 1/3 of its height, and it will reward you with a second bloom in late summer and early fall. Catmint loves full sun and well-drained soil, grows 1 to 2 feet tall, and is hardy in zones 4 through 8, depending on the variety. If you're looking for a plant that's beautiful, tough, and rabbit-resistant, catmint is a fantastic option. Now let's talk about a springtime favorite, the daffodil. While many spring bulbs are rabbit magnets, daffodils are a delightful exception. These bulbs bloom in a spectrum of colors, from red-orange, orange, yellow, white, coral, to pink, and offer a variety of flower shapes. By planting both early and late blooming types of daffodils, you can enjoy a whole month of bloom in your yard and have plenty of flowers for your spring bouquets. Daffodils prefer full sun to part shade and well-drained soil. They grow up to 1 foot tall and are hardy in zones 3 through 9, depending on the variety. So if you want to enjoy a burst of color in the spring without worrying about rabbits, daffodils are the way to go. Next up, we have the daylily, one of the hardiest garden plants that bloom in a rainbow of shades. Daylilies can withstand all but the most challenging conditions, making them a low-maintenance addition to your garden. Plus, they can easily be divided to create more individual plants for your garden or to share with friends. There are many easy-to-grow daylily varieties available, so you can select the ones that best fit your garden's color scheme and grow them in a sunny spot. Daylilies prefer full sun to part shade and well-drained soil. They grow between 2 to 6 feet tall, depending on the variety, and are hardy in zones 3 through 10. With their colorful blooms and resilient nature, daylilies are a beautiful and practical addition to any rabbit-resistant garden. Our next plant is a cottage garden favorite, the foxglove. Famous for their spikes of pink, rose, white, and yellow flowers, foxgloves are a charming addition to any garden. While many common varieties of foxglove are biennial, meaning they typically live only about 2 years, they can self-seed if you don't deadhead the flowers. This helps to ensure you have a continuous display of these beautiful blooms in your garden. Especially when in bloom, foxglove prefers moist, well-drained soils. So it's important to give it plenty of water during extended dry periods. Foxglove thrives in part shade and moist, well-drained soil. It grows between 2 to 6 feet tall, depending on the variety, and is hardy in zones 3 through 8. If you love the look of a cottage garden and want a rabbit-resistant plant that can self-seed and provide continuous beauty, foxglove is a great choice. Next on our list is Fritillaria, one of the more underutilized spring bulbs in the home garden. Fritillaria offers a wide variety of flower colors, forms, and sizes. One of the most popular species is the crown imperial. When it blooms, it's one of the most flamboyant plants in the spring garden, with red, yellow, or orange flowers topped by a crown of leaves. Interestingly, the bulb's faint skunky odor makes Fritillaria a rabbit-resistant plant. Fritillaria thrives in full sun to part shade and well-drained soil. It grows between 6 inches to 4 feet tall, depending on the variety, and is hardy in zones 3 through 9. So if you're looking to add a touch of flamboyance to your spring garden while keeping it rabbit-resistant, Fritillaria is a wonderful choice. Last but certainly not least, we have lamb's ear, an excellent ground cover for sunny spots. Lamb's ear is adorned with soft, fuzzy, silvery leaves that rabbits tend to avoid. Although the leaves are its best feature, lamb's ear also produces spikes of pink flowers throughout the summer. This low-care plant is wonderfully drought-resistant too, so you can plant it and enjoy it without much care. Lamb's ear thrives in full sun and well-drained soil. It grows up to 18 inches tall and is hardy in zones 4 through 8. So if you're looking for a beautiful ground cover that's rabbit-resistant and low maintenance, lamb's ear is the perfect choice. And there you have it, 10 beautiful rabbit-resistant plants to help you create a stunning and hassle-free flower garden. From the whimsical allium to the low-care lamb's ear, these plants not only add beauty and texture to your garden, but also help to keep those pesky rabbits at bay. We hope you found this video helpful and are inspired to try some of these wonderful plants in your garden. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips and tricks. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.